What's good, y'all? It's Falcons Daily. We're back here on a Wednesday, right here before the holiday. I am your guy, CG. If you want to give me a follow, you can find me at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports. Fan Arch follow powers Falcons Daily. They are the ones who help get this up and going. So if you want to be a part of what they do on social media, their logo is up in the top left corner. Fan Arch Co. FANARCHCO is where you find them on social media as well. Excuse me. I was looking around at the free agent wire and looking at our roster at the same time and wondering about our quarterback room. It felt really, really strong when we had Penix and Cousins together with Easton Stick as the emergency third quarterback. Now it feels significantly weakened with the injury to Michael Penix and now Easton Stick being elevated to QB2 behind Kirk Cousins. So I was kind of thinking about that. If anything were to happen to where Cousins couldn't play, good, bad, or indifferent, um, how would things look with Easton Stick on the field? I mean, it's hard to project that, based on, numbers or anything like that, but I wouldn't feel as comfortable as I would, with either Penix or Cousins as the backup. So that's why I was looking around the free agent wire, looking at Sharp Football Analysis to see who was potentially available at the quarterback position. And honestly, right now, the number one quarterback I can see listed here on their list is Taylor Heineke, who was already a Falcon. They've got Nate Sudfeld, Taylor Heineke, Clayton Tune, DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson, Bryce Perkins, a guy I remember watching play some ACC ball for the University of Virginia, Logan Woodside, and Desmond Ritter. And again, quite a few of these guys have already been in our building, but I would, I'd feel a lot more comfortable if Taylor Heineke was still in the building with Atlanta as the backup to Cousins, and then making Easton Stick our third quarterback, and then Trask like a practice squad guy or whatever. But um, we just got to hope that we can protect Kirk Cousins against the Jets, against the Seahawks, and moving forward. Because again, Penix is out for the year, and if anything were to happen to Kirk Cousins, we already felt like the season. Some of us already felt like the season was over when we were 3-7. Imagine if Kirk were to get hurt and couldn't play. And all these games now are uber critical. Not only for us to have a winning record, but also to have a chance to even potentially make a playoff run. So we need Kirk at his best, and we need a strong backup behind him as well. And moving on, we are going to now look at the defense here quickly. The Falcons right now, did you know, number one, we are third in the NFL at sacks. We have 39 sacks on the season. We're behind the Browns and the Broncos for the top spot. Here's something else that you may not know. The Falcons are currently inching closer, inching towards the franchise record for sacks in a season. Did you know that the franchise record for sacks in a season was 55 in 1997, the year before we went to the Super Bowl? That year, Chuck Smith had 12 sacks. We had a couple of guys, I believe. We had Chuck Smith with 12. That season, he led the way. We had a couple of guys with double-digit sacks in the Falcons that year. After that was 48 in 2004. That was our two highest marks in team history. Right now, the Falcons sitting at 39 sacks with 6 games left on the schedule. So 16 sacks you need, where you need 17 to break the record, 16 to tie it. And, the way they've been, that's really, we're talking about, 3 sacks a game. And the Falcons have been getting 4 and 5 a game lately. 39 sacks right now through 11 ball games. You're getting almost 4 a game, about 3.5 right now. So if you just hit your average, you're going to break the Falcons record for sacks. And that also could be something that helps propel us towards a playoff run by getting the other team off the field, bringing their quarterback down to the ground, negative yardage, negative plays. it's been, the defense has kept us in a lot of games this year, y'all. A lot. And the pass rush overhaul, it's a real thing. How many years did we talk about the pass rush? The pass rush. It's been terrible. We can't get to the quarterback. We can't get home. We can't get any rushes. Third downs, we're giving them up because we have no pass rusher. We have no elite monster down there, But we've been trying to rent some pass rushers over the years, like Adrian Claiborne was one of them. He had that really good game against the Cowboys where he had 6 sacks. But we're this year, it feels again like the sack Atlanta that we talked about a few years ago, 2023, I believe it was, when we had right around 40 sacks, I think. But our offense wasn't good enough to keep up with the defense. That's why we didn't win the NFC South that year. This year, we got a real chance at it, especially if Kirko stays healthy and we keep bringing the quarterback to the ground. You're looking at the NFC South standings. We have to look at it, y'all. I mean, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your butt and tell you we're gonna win this thing, but I will keep it real with you and let you know that we are in the race for it. Okay, 6 games left. We are 2 games down to the Bucks, right? 2 games behind them for first place, and we play them one more time. So, who has the advantage when you look at the final 6 games of the season? Honestly, Tampa Bay, I think, has the advantage. The Saints are pretty much done. But when you look at Tampa Bay's final 6 games, right, I don't have a graphic to share with you. But the Buccaneers, they're playing the Cardinals this week at home. And again, that is without Baker Mayfield, most likely. Then they have the Saints at home. And they have 3 straight home games. Cardinals, Saints, and then us, week 15 on a short week. On Thursday Night Football. Then they have to play the Panthers twice in the final 3 weeks. In between there's a game against the Dolphins. So when you look at that right there, their opponents in the final 6 games have combined 23 wins. So it's not a murderer's row whatsoever for the Bucks to have to deal with. Again, the Panthers, you look at their schedule over the final 6 games. They have to play the Rams this Sunday, and the Rams are one of the hottest teams in football, so you feel like they can do you a solid. They have a bye week, and then again, they have to play Tampa Bay. They have to play the Saints after the bye in week 15. They got Tampa Bay twice and the Seahawks wedged in between. So, again, the Panthers' schedule gets really tough after that. The Falcons' schedule, we have broken that down for you guys already. And with the Falcons schedule, they have, I don't have the graphic for us today, but, when you look at who the Falcons have to play over the last 5 games, again, we got a game with the Jets. We have a couple of tough ones out there, the Rams and the Seahawks, but every other game is winnable, every other game is winnable. I'm not saying we're going to lose to the Rams or the Seahawks, or the Buccaneers, really. Those are the 3 hardest games we have left, I would say, plus a road trip to Arizona. So we've got 3 home games, 3 away games, and the 2 away games, again, at Tampa on a short week. Then you got at Arizona, who always plays tough. You got the Rams in your building on Monday Night Football. And what you're kind of hoping for in week 17, I mean, the Rams are a really formidable opponent. And that would be probably the toughest game on the schedule, I think, left. But what you're hoping is that the Rams have things kind of sewed up by then in terms of their division to where they may not even be playing any of their starters and the game may not matter, where the game for the Falcons would matter. That would give them a little bit more of an advantage. But I think the Falcons are in a pretty decent spot, not only to overtake the Panthers for second place, but to quite maybe, challenge the Buccaneers for the NFC South title. But again, they're going to have to beat the Bucks head to head. You're going to have to beat the Jets and find a way to beat the Seahawks the week after that before this can really become a thing. Because if you find a way to win the next 3 in a row, guess what? You're right back at 7-7 with 3 games left, and anything can happen. So what I like about it is that we've done just enough to hang around, and we got a little bit of help from our friends, the Rams, also beating Tampa Bay, the 49ers, beating Carolina. And of course, we had to help ourselves by taking down the New Orleans Saints. So, a good things are manifesting right now. Again, don't take my positivity as a prediction. I just think that we're still in it for right now. That's mathematically factual, and we will see where things play out. But it all starts with trying to get a win on Sunday against NYJ. Last thing for me, y'all, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. No Falcons Daily tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday. So everybody enjoy the holiday. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, hey, watch some football and still be around your loved ones, and make sure that you save a plate for your guy CG. And until Friday, on Falcons Friday, we'll be back then. I am Craig Green. Sayonara, buenos noches, and happy Thanksgiving.